Namaste and very warm welcome to all of you to this backbend and spinal flexibility class for all level. My name is Raj and I hope you are doing great, rocking every day on your mat. In today's class, we will be practicing some yoga asanas to deepen the flexibility of your spine, to enhance the back bend, the upper thoracic flexibility, opening. So we will be challenging ourselves on your mat and that's it. So let's begin the class now. Sitting in any comfortable cross-leg meditative posture, take your hands into Gyan Mudra on your respective knees. Allow yourself to pay attention to your natural breathing. Just slow down your heartbeat, respiration rates to begin the class. Gentle smile on your face to improve the circulation of the positive hormones in your body. Feel your shoulders lighter and slow down any kind of movements in the body. Let's begin the class with Omkar chant. Joining your hands in front of the chest into Namaskar Mudra. Take a deep inhale. Whenever you are ready, you can open your eyes gently. Namaste again. We'll start with the micro movements. For that, you just need to join your hands and interlock the fingers in front of the chest, slowly round your back like a cat. Round your shoulders in front and curvature at your spine. As you inhale, slowly opening up your arms and place at the back of your hips, opening up your chest in front and looking up towards the ceiling. Make sure that you are opening up your heart, expanding the chest and arching the lower back. Let's repeat these movements for a couple of times. Exhale, bring your arms in front, round the back. You can look to your navel or belly or just anywhere around the navel. Inhale, opening up your arms and place at the back of the hips, opening up your chest, expanding your pectoralis major muscles. 3 more times. Exhale, round your back, bring your arms in front. Inhale, slowly place your arms at the back. Look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, slowly interlock the fingers, arms in front. Inhale, arms at the back. Look up to the ceiling. Exhale, interlock the fingers, and now we're going to hold this posture for a couple of breaths. Start shrinking your abdominal muscles, engage the core, and pull your arms as front as possible to deepen the back stretch and hold. Let's count 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And in your next inhale, we're gonna opening up your arms. Open up your chest and place your arms at the back of the hips. Now start arching and expanding your chest, looking up towards the ceiling and relax your neck here. Let's count 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly come back to the center. And now interlocking the fingers, slowly start twisting both sides from center. We exhale and twist towards the right. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, twist towards the left. Try to keeping your knees stable on your mat. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Feel the twisting and relaxation in your spine. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist towards the left. Last round with holding. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right side and just hold for few counts. 1, 2. You can deepen the twisting if you find easier. 3, 4, and 5. Slowly inhale and back to the center. Exhale, twist towards the left side. Try to keeping your lower body stable and not letting the lower body twist with the upper body. Just maintain 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try not to forget smile. And 5. Inhale, center. Now raise your arms up to the ceiling. As you exhale, slowly start bending forward in front of you. You can rest your forehead onto the floor or just turn your chin outwards and relax the side of the forehead and find your back stretching more and more forward. Let's count 5 here. 1, 2, feel the expansion and the contraction here. 3, 4, and 5. Slowly come back to the center. Bring your arms sideways. And now we're gonna give a side stretch. First, we bend towards the left side. Let's give some dynamic stretch so you feel open from the sides, from the obliques. As you exhale, bend towards the right side. Stretch the left arm higher and try to keeping your buttocks fixed on the mat. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, bend towards the left side and expanding the chest little bit forward and elevation from the right shoulder blade with the fingertips. Engage each and everything. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, bend towards the right side and stretch the left arm over the head. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, bend towards the left side. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, right. Last time on the left. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, left. And now we're going to hold this posture for a few counts. You can say a few breaths also. One inhalation, one exhalation. This way we are completing 5 deep breaths. That will help you to engage your each and every muscles, your presence of the mind in this practice. 1, 2, feel the stretch from the sides, how it is opening more and more as you are holding it here. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, switch the sides. Now we are going to give the stretch to the right and lift your left arm higher. Hold this posture for a couple of breaths. Let's count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In your next inhale, we come back to the center and relax. Let's switch the posture from sitting into Vajrasana. You can wipe your sweat or give some gentle movements. And now from here, we separate the knees little bit in front. Make sure if you are having knee pain or any kind of discomfort in your lower body, be gentle and always you can choose the modification. As I always tell in my class that no rush, no force. If you cannot reach to the final posture, just find the modification or any comfort variation in our practice. Now from here, slowly, opening your knees little bit apart. You can spread mat width apart or little bit lower or less. Now from here we're gonna twist the upper body this way and slowly lean back. Give a twist because the twisting will help us to make the spine more flexible and also increasing the mobility, which is very helpful and needed into our back bend flexibility class. Slowly inhale center, exhale twist towards the left, inhale center. Now slowly place your right palm in the middle of both hips, little bit back. Now from here slowly press your knees and lifting your buttocks back and chest all the way up. Place your left palm at the right shoulder and we're gonna give deep back bend stretch. Find yourself, relax and no rush to lift your buttocks slowly and gently. Now from here, make your right arm stable and now shift the focus and awareness to your natural breathing. Let's count 5 here. 1, 2. Feel the deep stretch at your abdominal muscles, which can help you to reduce the belly fat, melting each and every muscles from the front. 3, 4, and 5. Slowly come back to the center and now slowly giving the counter stretch. We can go for the frog pose to counter the posture. Make sure and remember always we give a counter stretch after changing and practicing each side. Now slowly get back to your posture and now we're gonna repeat the same practice on the other side. Slowly adjust and place your left palm at the back of your hips, little bit away and back. Press the left palm and push the floor away. Send your hips and thighs forward. Now raise your right arm and place at the left shoulder. You can also grab the armpits this way, or if you find challenging and if you have stiff shoulder, you can just place at the left shoulder gently. Now find yourself settled in this posture and shift the awareness and presence of your mind towards the breathing. Let's count 5, 1. You can adjust and improve the back bend. You can move your pelvic floor more and more forward. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly inhale, coming back to the center. Let's give a counter stretch. Find your back relax and rest your chin on the ground. Slowly inhale, round your back and come back to the center. Now joining your knees together, we're going to practice next back bend pose. So for that you come to the tabletop pose, tabletop position, joining your knees together and slowly lifting and lengthening the right leg at the back this way. Try not to lose the balance, focusing at one point in front. Now slowly start folding your right leg into the tiger pose and lifting your head up, and now shift the weight slightly towards the right arm and lifting your left hand off the mat. Once you lift, you slowly rotate your left arm at the back and grab your right ankle. You can grab the foot, but I would recommend that you reach towards the ankle and that will give you the nice holding. Now from here, keep lifting and lengthening your thigh and find the nice back bend here. Looking at front and let's count 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly inhale, coming back to the center, releasing your right leg and place your right knee back to the floor. Exhale, rest into the child pose. Let's switch the sides, slowly back to the tabletop, joining your knees together, focusing at one object in front of you, slowly lifting your left leg up off the mat. Come into the tiger pose first, lifting your head up. Slightly shift your body weight towards the left arm and release the right arm off the mat. Once you are balanced here, grab your left ankle and slowly lengthening your left leg from the thigh, extending your left leg as back as possible with support of the right hand. Now, try to find yourself balance, settle, focusing at one point, and experience the deep back bend. Here, nice. One, two, three, four, and five. Slowly releasing, no rush. Always we are releasing in reverse order. Stepping the left knee forward, rest back to the child pose and relax. Find your spine flexible, getting more and more flexible with each posture. We are exploring the nice traditional back bends which can enhance and deepen the flexibility of your spine. Now let's go ahead and go for the next one. For that, we need two blocks or we can practice without block. So let me show you how we adjust the block. Because of the hard floor or sometime hardness in your knees, we use this technique to make the knees soft and comfortable. So for that, you place two blocks in front of the knees and now slowly drop your knees onto the block this way. If you don't have blocks, still you can practice. But this one is the nice technique that I'm introducing and showing for the comfortable back bend. Once you are on top of the blocks, tuck the toes so you have same height. Now from here, we'll give a back bend and forward fold for a couple of times. So slowly grab your waist. Make sure the distance between your knees is hip width apart and uh, comfortably and nicely spread it. Now from here, we're gonna catch the waist or you can take your palm slightly backward. Slowly opening up your rib cage and the chest in front, looking all the way up and go for the half camel stretch. Slowly inhale, back to the center and round this way. Inhale, press the back and push the hips in front, looking backward, half camel. Exhale, round your shoulders, pull the navel and tuck the belly in. Three more times. Inhale, slowly press the hips and move your hips and back a little bit in front, looking backward. Exhale, rounding your back. Look towards the navels and pull your navel inside. Two more times. Inhale, back. Exhale, round. Inhale, back. Last time. Let's hold this posture for a few counts. One. Feel the nice extension. Two. Three. Four. And five. Now slowly inhale back to the center. First we're gonna give a counter stretch. So come to the puppy pose or you can rest into the child pose, whichever is comfortable for you. Slowly lower the chin and rest your chest if you can. Just hold and relax here. Breathe in and breathe out. Find your breathing normal. Now from here slowly rest your hips around your heels, keeping the knees as it is onto your blocks. After this, we're going to practice full camel with both hands or with one hand. Those who are beginners, they may try to catch the one ankle. Those who are little bit forward, then the beginners, you can try to catch the ankles. No force and no strict rules. Slowly get back to your mat and stand on your knees. Now from here, we go for the same half camel. So press the hips and move your back little bit forward, expanding your chest completely out. Also, we are working for the thoracic opening, not directly bending from here. Lengthening up the shoulders, lifting up the shoulders, increasing the mobility from the shoulders, and then we start bending from upper, middle, and the last lower back. Once you are ready, you release the one hand, give full rotation from the right shoulder, and you can grab either from backward grip or the forward. Same way on the other side, slowly lifting up your left arm and catch your left ankle this way. Move your hips a little bit forward and now rest your neck around the shoulders. You can also untuck the toes on your mat or you can keep fixing the toes this way, which can give you the nice holding balance and relaxation. Now you can adjust the pelvis and we'll start counting for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Be gentle and go slowly to release one by one. First, you release the right hand, left hand, bring your arms in front, slowly removing the blocks away from the mat. Give the counter stretch and resting into child pose. You can wipe your sweat and prepare yourself for the next beautiful back bend pose. So we keep remain seated into the Vajrasana. Now what we're going to do, from here, slowly releasing your right leg in front, but also bending at 90 degree this way and slowly move your hips outwards. And we take the left heel little bit outside this way. If you have knee pain, be gentle and practice from the Vajrasana. No need to go for this one. So you can, as you can observe here, my hips are completely rested on the mat and the left heel is outwards. I can show you from the other side this way. Okay. So you are sitting this way. Now the second step from here, you adjust your right foot in line with the left knee. So this is how we create the alignment into the yoga pose. You can observe the right foot is crossing the left knee. Now from here, whichever leg is folding in front, we take the same side of the hand at the back. Now from here, press the right foot and slowly lifting up. You can adjust the right leg should be at 90 degree. If it is not, you can move your right foot little bit forward. Now, move your hips from back to the front. You will see that your quads are stretching all the way up. And now, try not to pressurize your back hand. Keep it soft and spread your fingers, not also locking this way. Place your left arm at the back. One more time. We're gonna catch the right shoulder. Just hold and let's count 5, 4. Try to balance your posture and you can keep your eyes closed if you find comfortable or you can maintain your eye gaze at one object. 2, 3, 4, and 5. In your next inhale, slowly start lowering your hips and get back to the Vajrasana, moving your weight and shifting your weight towards the left leg. Let's give a counter stretch, arms stretching forward, rest at your forehead. Let's go for the other side. Slowly, releasing your left leg from Vajrasana. Fold your left leg at 90 degree and adjust around the right knee. Now from here, whichever leg we are folding, the same side of the hand will start rotating backward. Place your left palm at the back. Slowly press the left foot, press the floor away and adjust your left foot. Slowly raising your right arm up and grab your left shoulder if you can. Now, find yourself much bendy from the lower back, from the thoracic, also opening up the shoulders. And let's count 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. In your next inhale, slowly come back to the center. Again, take your left leg back to Vajrasana and give a counter stretch as always. Now from here, we're gonna stand into tabletop. This way, you can come to the center of your mat if you have changed the distance. Now from here, we slowly move your hips forward and turning into Cobra. This way, you can adjust your shoulders, knees, you can slide your thighs backward if your alignment looks bad or improper. From here, as you exhale, press the knees and tuck your belly in, back to the child pose. Let's give this way dynamic stretch for a couple of times. So we can mobilize the spine and we gonna experience the next back bend. Inhale, slowly lower the thighs, bend your elbows slightly, move the chest forward, looking up all the way up without stressing your shoulders. Exhale, slowly round your back like a cat and give a counter stretch. 3 more times. Inhale, slowly lower the thighs, lengthening the spine, drop the thighs completely, adjusting your shoulders. Exhale, child pose. Inhale back to Cobra. Lower the thighs, looking up. Exhale, child. Now we're gonna hold just for a couple of breaths here. Slowly inhale, lower the thighs, adjusting nicely, and start bending backward progressively. This time, I want you to just bend as back as possible, pressing your palms, lengthening the spine as back as possible. 1. Try to increase little bit more back bend with each count. 2, 3, edges 1 centimeter, 1 inch. 3, 4, are you smiling? Are you breathing? If not, just smile and breathe in each posture. 4 and 5, slowly lower the head and you can lie down on your belly, on your chest into Makarasana. Just relax. Pull yourself back from Makarasana to child pose. Give full counter stretch. Ease your spine. Adjust your hips. You can give some gentle movements to make your spine neutral and comfortable after back bend. Now let's try to go for the full cobra. You must have heard the complete cobra pose, the full cobra we call Purna Bhujangasana. So we start from the same posture, half cobra, and we're gonna get into the final cobra. So from here, stand on your knees, walk your palms forward and lower the thighs. Adjust first your cobra. You can adjust nicely and go for the next instruction. From here, once you adjust, you can spread your knees little bit more wider. That way it's going to be little bit easier. So no any strict rules that you can just join your legs and then you can practice. You can open your knees little bit wider and start folding your legs. And you can again adjust, you can slide your thighs, adjust, and you can adjust the distance of the arms as well. Now from here, start bending backward and close the gates between the feet and your head. With each count, we're gonna take the head towards the feet and the feet towards the head. So let's start. You can also bring your arms a little bit backward as you start narrowing the space, okay? Let's go for 10. With each count, you're gonna get closer and closer. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Have you touched your toes? Slowly inhale, release your legs, and back to Makarasana. The Makarasana, which is the lying down posture on your mat, spreading your legs apart, and rest your forehead completely on the ground. Just breathe in and breathe out. Try to analyze and observe yourself how this backbend poses feels one by one. Take few deep breaths in and out and neutralize your breaths so we can practice more back bends. Let's go ahead now. From here, slowly lifting yourself back into Cobra. Tuck your toes under and go for the downward facing dog. Your downward facing dog is looking like similar to mountain, but in mountain we join the legs together. In downward facing dog we separate the legs. So slowly move your hips from side to side and raising your heels, paddling on your mat. Continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now joining your legs into Parvatasana for the next back bend pose. From here, slowly slide your feet little bit back to increase the distance between your arms and feet. Slowly come to the plank and step your right foot forward in between your both palms. I'm sweating a lot, so I use the napkin often. Hope you don't mind. And the sweat is good into your yoga practice, as we believe in the traditional aspects of yoga. Now, adjusting the right leg, the right foot is just under the right knee, that is the 90-degree angle we create, and your hips are sinking as lower as possible. Now, from here, we're gonna raise the arms all the way up, tuck your left foot backward, or you can keep as it is for balance or for any kind of alignments. You can keep as it is or just turn backward. Now from here, slowly breathe in and start bending backward. This way. Let's count 5. And with each count, you're gonna go as back as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In your next inhale, you come back to the center and fold your right leg into the half pigeon this way. Those who find it challenging, keep one block under the pelvis so you can sit comfortably. And let's give a counter stretch here. As you exhale, bend forward and rest your head. Just breathe in and breathe out. Slowly inhale. From half pigeon, we're gonna get back to downward facing dog. Start walking and pedaling one more time and prepare yourself for the other side. The back bend in Anjaneyasana. When you are ready, come to the plank and step your left foot forward, adjusting your legs from back and in front. Now, slowly start finding yourself in the center and raise your arms up from the sides or from the front. Let's count five, and with each count, you're gonna bend backward slowly without losing the balance. One, two, three, four, and five. Slowly in your next inhale, we come back to the center. Fold your left foot, fold your left knee, and come into the half pigeon. Find the decent gap to rest your hips on your mat. As you exhale, give a counter stretch and relax your forehead. Slowly inhale, come back to the center. Pull the left leg back into downward facing dog one more time, pedaling and shaking your hips from side to side, waving your hips. Lower the knees and take little and gentle rest into Vajrasana. You can wipe your sweat, adjust your trousers. Maybe the next one can be your favorite or challenging, but it is widely famous in the yoga practitioners. So let's go. From here, we release the legs very slowly. Lie down on your mat. Find your self center on your mat first. Lying down on your back, hips. Adjust your hips according to your comfort. And now we are folding the legs from the knees and bring the heels closer to your hips. From here, we turn the palms downward under the shoulders. Fingers pointing forward, elbows pointing upwards. And now from here, tuck your belly this way. You can just observe how I'm going to tuck before I lift directly from the arms. So these are the steps. If you can follow every day in your chakrasana that we are going to practice, it will give you the amazing benefits and amazing technique to hold the posture longer. So first of all, you're going to tuck your belly and lifting the hips this way. So you have nice core connection when you are lifting up. Without core connection, you are stressing the arms and your legs. So first you tuck the belly in and squeeze your hips. Once you are ready, you start flowing and lifting like a waves of ocean and turn your head under. Adjust your palms again. Press the palms and push the floor away. All the way up into the chakrasana back bend. We call it wheel pose as well. So now either you can move your feet little bit backward or the palms little bit forward towards your feet. You can start narrowing the space, but don't go beyond your capacity if you are not prepared and familiar with the chakrasana. You can improve the modification in your posture or just choose to be same way as you have lifted. Let's count 10 here, challenging ourselves, improving the strength in your quads, strength in your shoulders, deep flexibility, which is creating in your spine now. One, two, three, four, five. Stay on your mat, don't drop down easily. Six, seven, let yourself burn into the zeal of the practice. Eight, last two, come on, get back. Nine and 10, slowly land back to your shoulders, not on your neck. Slowly slide your back and join your legs, and let's give a counter stretch very slowly. I have seen many people releasing the posture quickly, rapidly. without any steps or following the steps of releasing technique. And then they go for the counter pose. So that is creating force in your spine, and there are multiple vertebrae and the ligaments located in your lower spine. So in order to protect them, we have to understand the principles and the essence of yoga, that we slow down the momentum or movements while releasing the posture. So now we're gonna give counter stretch very slowly, because right now there is little stress in your spine. So if you will rush or force, it's going to be double. So be gentle. And later after the practice, you might feel back pain. Just hold and relax your spine, nourishing with the flow of the breathing, nourishing with the flow of the energy. Now slowly releasing your arms and take your arms sideways and twist your spine towards the right. Join your knees together. You can place your right palm on top of the left knee and turn your neck towards the left. Make sure that your both shoulders are nicely rested on your mat. That way you're gonna experience much deeper twisting here. Just hold and relax for a while, energizing your back bend effect after the practice. Slowly inhale and coming back to the center. Switch the sides, twisting your knees and legs towards the left and look to the right side. Breathe in and breathe out. Now slowly coming back to the center. Let's open the knees into butterfly to relax the pelvic floor, pelvic muscles. Place your palms on top of your thighs and shake gently. Joining your knees and turn towards the right side. Slowly coming back to any sitting, cross leg, comfortable meditative posture in the center of your mat. Open your palms on your respective knees. Just try to absorb the effect from the practice. Give yourself gratitude of getting this time for the practice. Say thank you to the universe for allowing ourselves for the practice of yoga. Gentle smile on your face, and now we conclude the session with Omkar chant followed by Shanti mantra 3 times. Joining your hands into Namaskar Mudra in front of the chest, take long deep inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Take a moment. Now you may open your eyes. Take your time. Slow down and relax. Thank you so much for joining this session. I hope you enjoyed this class, and I'll see you in my next class. Till then, keep practicing. Namaste.